I host two shows on Crowdcast, and they are Think and Grow Rich for Coaches, where I go through, I'm there 4 times a week, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern. And I go through Napoleon Hill's classic Think and Grow Rich and other personal and professional development publications such as that. And it's always topics that are related to how do you grow as an individual and as an entrepreneur at the same time, especially like when you're money focused and you have to deal with all of the obstacles that come your way. So we utilize that as our springboard. And then I do a weekly show Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is called Wealthy Wednesdays. And that's all on topics about profitability and business growth. Oh man, Think and Grow Rich it's a book that, I heard about for so many years. Think and Grow Rich was like this, everybody talks about, read Think and Grow Rich. It changes your mind. It changes your landscape. And so I finally started to read it and I started applying the principles. And I had, at that point, was asking for a large amount of money. I'm going to use these principles. And I actually got it. But in the process of not just even getting the money, it was who I had to become in there. And so there's basic principles for any person who wants to, really be serious about what they desire in life and go for it. The principles are all laid out. But you got to go through a lot of head stuff. And so there's the examining who you are and how you operate, but freeing your mind in the process. And so there's a lot of power to who you become with Think and Grow Rich. So I love that book. It's okay. Yeah. So I love that book and I share that book and I want other people to read that book. And so that's why I go through it with my live streams over and over again, because, I feel like you can never get to the bottom of learning that book because it really is a daily ritualistic book to live by. It's a book to live by. After Blab, I went to Fire Talk and I went to Huzza. And I ended up liking Crowdcast the best because it gives the professional imagery, which you can get from other platforms like Huzza has it, but it just has like a really polished look. It's easy to use. I need easy. I'm sorry. I just need easy. I need to be able to click buttons and work. And, you can follow up via email with people so you can grow your list. And I also love the responsiveness of their staff. They are amazing. They have just been so good. So I'm really liking Crowdcast. It's got a great look to it. And I haven't had a lot of glitches either. A couple here and there, but nothing major. Well, there's been a couple of good changes and a couple of changes I wish they didn't have to be. So I think it's my consistency they're easier to schedule. There's a lot more opportunity to put copy in so people know what the shows are about beforehand so they can opt in or opt out. I like that ability so people can kind of connect a little bit to what the show is about rather than just popping in and having to sit there for 15 minutes to figure out what it's about. So I love that portion of it. It's changed because in the beginning of Blabs, we used to have that ability to kind of be off the cuff and talk to people and have conversations. But now when you come on, Crowdcast, it's instantly recording. So you don't have that same, it's kind of like you're on, like get in, get on. And I'm like, no, I miss that ability to just like chat it up and have fun. I've grown because before Blab, I was not anybody's broadcaster. I wasn't doing anything that was like podcasting or consistent YouTube living or anything like that, or YouTubing or anything. I was doing everything like so inconsistently and just popping up in Medium here and popping up over there. And Blab really gave me that ability to start becoming a broadcaster, somebody who took it seriously, somebody who wanted to be there every day. I fell in love with Blab because I didn't even realize I would have that much fun with it. And so realizing that it is a true place to do the work that I love to do and with a medium that I absolutely adore. So it allowed me to become more serious about it. And like I said, consistent with it and make it a thing, make it a tool and a strategy in my business. So yeah, I thank Blab for that specifically. Live streaming transformed my business from, the ability to talk to people in a really small scale to talk to large groups of people at one time. It also gave me connections a lot faster as far as not only to clients, but to colleagues such as you and Jenny and thank goodness for the communities that I became a part of. So relationships by far have been much more quality relationships with live streaming than any other social media platform. I feel like with this, you get that opportunity with live streaming, you get the opportunity to see people in their professional and polished way, and then people in their just real stuff, and so I trust it more when I meet people that I'm meeting who they are, and so I love it for that, and so it's transformed, just even allowing me to just be me, and be more authentic and have more fun, and but also having to also be serious about my business at the same time. So it's transformed just how I'm showing up and the level of professionalism I'm trying to bring in and expertise. It's made me up my game for sure. A couple places I love to hang out. Crowdcast. So it's crowdcast.io/Karen Graves. Or you can find me on Facebook under Think and Grow Rich for Coaches, which is my private community for those who want to, coaches, consultants, speakers, authors, those who are purpose-driven, passionate folks who know that they have a big impact they want to make in the world, but right now maybe feeling like they're best kept secrets instead of big damn deals. That's the community where they're cultivating that ability and opportunity to become big damn deals and make more money in the process.